ओम ओम ओम। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेव महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परम ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सर्वे भी सुखिनः सन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखमाप्नुयात्। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः ओम तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम महादेवी विद्महे दुर्गायै धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्युर्मोक्षमामृतात्। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Namaste, pranam to all of you. Today I want to say about something about our economic policy, the economic performance of different governments in India. You see, basically I am a congressman. Primarily I always preferred Congress party since the last 20 years. I worked with Janaki Vallabh Patnaik, Honorable Janaki Vallabh Patnaik CM, many Chandrasekhar Sahu, P.V. Narasimha Rao. That time we were one unit. Sri Sushil Kumar Sindhe, Bilas Rao Deshmukh, पृथ्वीराज चौहान, सोनिया गांधी, प्रभा देवी, like this many senior Congress people, Ashok Chauhan. So we worked with various Congress people. So basically I am a congressman. If you want to choose somebody from Narendra Modi or Rahul Gandhi as PM, I would choose Rahul Gandhi only, because sometime I think that Rahul Gandhi should be a Prime Minister someday or other. But the question is, we have to be honest on economic policy. What we are feeling, the truth about economic policy, what we actually how we realize that, how we appreciate or we don't prefer the policy. On that topic I want to say something. You see, first Modi government was under pressure on demonetization policy. What happened? Really, people got short of money. People didn't get money to spend. Thereby, some political parties could not spend money on their electioneering, and BJP got got into power in some states. So that ultimately happened. Some genuine people definitely suffered. People didn't get money, and BJP came to power. Maybe that is a strategic policy of Modi government. But black money, ultimately black money is controlled. So you cannot deny, even though there are some pitfalls, some lacuna in the policy, but a greater merit of the decision was black money might have been controlled. There were many duplicate money printing presses in India and abroad. They were bringing black money to the Indian economy, thereby they destroying the whole economic system. So, as Modi government that time was doing banking, that means all the money has to be channelized into banking transactions. So that was a great step, and I never go against that, even though I suffered also. Second, GST, goods and service tax. We were having VAT and other service tax, like these things were there. So, India is a one nation. We cannot suppose to have different tax regimes in different states as per my policy. So, GST, even though some small businessmen, due to high tax rate or due to inconvenience in filing the returns or the lack of knowledge, these problems were there. But universal approach was possible by making it a GST, goods and service tax, on all India basis. That is a great step, definitely, because you cannot look back. Always you have to, as you are managing a great nation or a big nation, the biggest democracy in the world. So the next movement should be ahead of the previous movement, previous step. We must step forward. The second thing, Modi government, another thing, good thing he did, yoga, a national health policy. Even though they later on, Modi government cannot spend enough adequate money or cannot give adequate attention to the yoga policy or the national health policy, but definitely the first step was a very welcome step. So they made it a yoga a national health policy. This is the third step. That is also a welcome step. Fourth policy, 370, Article 370 of Kashmir. You see, Kashmir was a big dispute. Pakistan always put his head into this. Even there were a lot of confusion and conflict, controversy regarding Kashmir. We needed Kashmir. Kashmir, we have spent a lot of money, and constitutionally it belongs to India. Indian government is providing all the help and all the basic amenities equally with other citizens of our country. Since last 70 years, Indian government has given equal rights, all the benefits to those people. So those Kashmir Pandits who were living over there cannot be brutally harassed by some sections. Suppose I am staying here, means I have stayed here, I have been staying here, I have been living here for the last 200 years. So maybe I am a small community, but I have a right to my life, I have a right to the property, livelihood. So this cannot be snatched away from me. So by polarizing, by eradicating any differences, inequality with the people, residents, and different communities by removing Article 370. Modi government has taken a historic step. So, towards the integrity of India. So that also, even though there are some problems, people are, because people always object, even if government, because politicizing the situation, or different parties want to be into power, and even countries are putting their mind into that problem. So that may be there, but eventually that was a good decision. Ram Mandir also was a controversy. Modi government has taken a very historic decision. So by providing the rights, some section of people, even though India is a secular country, but all the people should have equal rights to their religion. So, if it is Hindu, why they should be stopped from getting their birthright, from getting the right to Ram Janmabhoomi, which originally belonged to them? So that is also a good decision. And some like tribal talaq, that Islamic law, some correction in the Islamic law, these have been very welcome steps that Manmohan Singh or Pranab Mukherjee regime were unable to take. Honorable Sonia Madam also was indecisive, because we worked with them for last 10 years, 20 years I have been into Congress, and very actively I worked with them for last 10 years, the 10 years regime of Congress government. But they could not take any decisive steps. Only what Dr. Manmohan Singh did, as he was from RBI, he put a lot of money into loan, as a loan to the people, in the expectation that people will generate employment. Really that didn't happen. Those entrepreneurs took away the money dishonestly. They showed wrong papers. They cheated tax. Okay, they didn't create any additional employment, and whatever employment they created was very miserable, inhuman, and insufficient to the livelihood of Indian people. So that feedback they never took. I will give an example. For drunk people, in a night, they rowed a boat. They started plowing. They put their best efforts in riding that boat. 10 hours passed. It was morning, 8 o'clock. They wanted to know how much they advanced, how much they progressed, how much distance they covered through the boat. But ultimately they saw that where they were in the night, 8 o'clock, early in the 8 o'clock, they were at the same place. As they were drunk, they never understood that. They didn't open the knot of that rope, which was binded with a big pole on the shore. So the boat was not free from the pole. It was binded with that with the shore. So ultimately they didn't progress anything. They did a lot of labor from night 8 o'clock to morning 8 o'clock. They put a lot of effort, 4 people, but ultimately they didn't progress. Because of this reason, they never understood that. They haven't unlocked the knot of the rope. Okay, so but some demerits are there with Modi government also. You see, China policy China policy now a war is never welcome. This is a atomic age, and the lives of people are very important. So Modi government to some extent, what I think has failed to maintain a low profile, rather to create a wrong atmosphere that we are taking good decisions against our enemies. They are creating wrong enemies, an artificial situation of enmity they are creating. That is not good for any for civilization in world, because war is never welcome now. Okay, they spend a lot of money for that also. Okay, that policy may not be welcome. Second, employment and privatization, and those people due to lockdown period, people were on the roads. Government should have provided money to those people who are getting displaced, to the small businessmen who are very poor, who depend on their day-to-day earning for their food and other things. That Modi government failed, what I observe. And employment and privatization, Modi government is privatizing, that selling the country. What Rahul Gandhi is putting a stand, that is a good stand, but Modi government's stand on privatization and employment is very questionable. Okay, these things also, Manmohan Singh and other this Congress government also, they never took any feedback. They only spent the money. They went on doing the work, but ground level report, what we are spending, whether reaching the people or not, whether any prosperity have been there with the people or not. Myself, last 20 years, I have taken 9.5 lakhs from my family. Even though I am in between, I am doing some jobs, I am highly qualified, but still I am not getting enough money to manage my life. So that Manmohan Singh, Dr. Manmohan Singh regime, they have done that. They have been unable to create productive employment. Okay. Fraud control. Modi government, even though he has been into power last 20 years, Gujarat and Delhi, but he doesn't have a fraud control policy, water management policy that Sri Honorable Atal Bihari Vajpayee has undertaken. We have been writing, even myself, many articles I have written. I advocated that Ganga water is falling into Diamond Harbour, into sea. From there they could channelize the water into Odisha, because many times Odisha on the summer season, there lack of water, drinking water as well. So processing of that water into drinking water as done in Kolkata itself. So these are things Modi government has been unable. Even small loans, I even though into employment, I want to open one Ayurveda store and yoga organization myself. If I don't have any property, if I approach the government, any bank, interest-free loan, they cannot provide me. They don't have any policy. So these are only to whom they are giving, they don't know. They are claiming that 2 lakh crores rupees, 2 lakh or 20 lakh crore rupees Modi government is spending. To whom they are giving, nobody knows. Who is getting benefit, nobody knows. Okay, so this is the economic policy in short. What I know. Now we do one Shirsasana and we stop the session. थैंक यू, नमस्ते।